Hi Susan.
Afternoon Jane. Love it or hate it, we've finally seen some proper rain pushing across England and Wales this morning, and then showers chasing through further north across the UK. Certainly some damp ground here in York behind me, but there will be, I think, quite a bit of warmth. Temperatures getting up into the 20s on our scale. Some sunshine to come for all areas, but a few spots will get caught up by those thunderstorms before the weekend is out. Jane.
Good afternoon. It's been quite damp so far this afternoon, but we started off on a sunny note this morning. This is over in Upminster, blue sky and sunshine, but the cloud has been moving in ever since. This is down in Teddington from weather watcher John.
Now, the glorious weather we've been enjoying in the capital over the last few weeks has done more than just lift our moods. It's going to make our fruit and veg bigger and better, I'm told. Sally's at Crockford Bridge farm in Surrey for us. Sally, what have you got in your hands there?
Oh, Duncan, it's beautiful, pink, luscious rhubarb. Don't you just love it in a fall? Now, my mum always told me that April, Sally, is the hungry month. The winter crops have finished and the spring crops haven't quite got going. But now we're in May, the rhubarb's flourishing, the asparagus is doing really well here. And if you take a look over there, you can see raspberries. They're going to be a while off. I don't know if I can mention this word yet, but look over here. Christmas trees. But what we've really come for are the beautiful, the delicious, the red, ripe, juicy strawberries, which are not ready just yet. Gosh, look at that gorgeous sunshine, but they're on their way. And with me to tell us all about them is Caroline, who has been farming here with her husband for 35 years. I bet that went in a flash. Shall we go down, Caroline? Here we go. Our knees are at it. Now, tell me a good fact about these strawberry plants that you told me earlier.
Well, every strawberry flower turns into green fruit, and that's when you need the sun. Once the green fruit comes out, that's when you need the sun to make sure that they're as sweet as they can be.
Okay, so basically every flower is going to turn into a strawberry. So this one's going to have about, what, 40 strawberries on it?
Something like that.
That's amazing.
That's it, that's right. Yeah.
So what we want to know, Caroline, is how good are the strawberries going to be this year? I've got my fingers crossed. Here we go.
Well, we're hoping it's going to be a good season. We're nearly out of the woods with the frost, which is the biggest problem with soft fruit. And we've had medium rainfall, but we have our own irrigations. That's not a problem. So yes, the sun's meant to be coming out next week, and we hope we're going to have a good season.
And are you ready to stand up? How are your knees doing? we decided we couldn't stay down there for too long. In terms of climate change, have you seen the strawberries coming forward earlier? Because they're usually associated with June and even July in Wimbledon, but you think they're going to come quite early?
Yes, these will be ready in about 2 weeks. So we're hoping end of May, beginning of June. And I think across the last 30 years, definitely the season has moved forward a couple of weeks. And I think that's due to slightly climate change and techniques and different varieties.
Okay, and then these strawberries here are from the supermarket. Now, they look beautiful, don't they? What do you guys call these, just briefly?
Well, we say they're more bounceable than ours. I mean, basically, the difference between pick your own and supermarket strawberries, that they are grown hydroponically on tabletops. They don't have soil. These are a more natural. We grow for taste and flavour. Right. These have to have a longer shelf life because of the supply chain. So if you want a decent strawberry, go and pick your own.
I have to say, these strawberries are absolutely beautiful. If they are anything to go by, then hopefully we're on for a good summer of strawberries. We'll gobble those up in just a minute. Now look at that beautiful sunshine. Isn't it just fabulous? The blue skies come out. We've had some rain, thank goodness. What's going to happen over the next few days? Well, I can tell you that into the weekend it's looking rather nice. Let's take a look. Well, with the rain we've had today, I suspect this little birdie is hoping for a few worms to come up. I'm told there's some little babies in its nest it wants to feed. But it's got some nice weather to look forward to over the next few days. We've got a mixture of sunshine and cloud. It's getting warmer into the weekend and staying very settled and mostly dry. Now, we've got a similar story as we head into Friday, but I did mention it'll be just a little bit breezier. We're looking at a bit more sunshine as we hit the weekend for Saturday. Look at those temperatures getting up into the low 20s, doing very well, possibly even warmer as we move into next week. And at the moment, staying pretty dry. That's it from us all here in the lovely growing strawberries. We'll see you later on. Cheerio.
Right, let's see if we're going to be lucky with the weather. Here's Nick Miller. Hello.
Well, it depends what you're after, George. There's been some rain around today. In Northern Ireland and Scotland, it's been showers and rainbows. Across Wales and England, it's been more persistent rain. Parts of South Wales saw up to 30 millimetres of rain. And it may not be the same as a lottery win, but parts of South East England had about 5 millimetres. That is more than has fallen for quite some time. So that may have pleased some gardeners out there. I'm sure that there may be more that's wanted.
Alice, thanks very much from Buckingham Palace. Well, let's hope the weather is a little better than today. The man to tell us is here. Hi there, Nick.
It's a long way to look ahead. I'll leave that for another day. Yes. We have had some rain, as you've noticed today. Not necessarily a bad thing, because we know it has been really quite dry for quite some time. So some rain on the flowers, the gardens, of course, will have been appreciated by some gardeners and growers out there. And that is it for a little bit now, as we see more in the way of fine weather coming back our way. And so for tomorrow, there'll be a fair amount of sunshine on offer, but there'll be some cloud building as well. But tomorrow, not from the cloud will you see any rain. It'll be a breezy day tomorrow. High pressure building in as we go on into the weekend is going to deliver a lot of fine weather. So for Friday, a lot of sunshine. Saturday as well. Just bear in mind, Saturday night into Sunday morning, and perhaps to end Sunday, the chance of some thundery showers out there. We'll keep you updated. Riz.
OK, noted, Nick. Thank you.
Now, the weather has been pretty miserable out there for a lot of us today. So, Alex, I'm hoping you've got some brighter news for us.
Yes, the weather is certainly looking up as we head towards the weekend. Certainly, they will be on the rise. But before we take a look forward, let's take a little look back at what happened earlier today. It certainly was quite wet across the southwest of England. This is after the rain has gone through. This is St Anthony Head on the Roseland Peninsula in Cornwall, looking rather grey, but it certainly did dry up. However, that band of rain was making its way eastwards. And if we take a look at the capital, yes, this was central London earlier today. A fairly miserable affair, plenty of rain, quite heavy, but we certainly did need it. It has been quite dry over the past few weeks, so the garden certainly will be happy. Let's take a look now at what's going to happen as we head through the next few days. And I thought I'd show you our bigger picture tonight. Yes, this is much of Europe. And as we run the sequence, you'll see that's the rain that we've seen coming through today. It's also quite unsettled across northern parts of Europe, settled across the south. And this is where we've got those warmer temperatures. And this is what we're going to get as we head through the next few days. That warmer air will start to feed up. So things are looking up. But as I say, today it was fairly miserable. And, well, as you can see, people had their brollies out.
They did. So how long is this stuff likely to last then?
Well, the heat we're thinking is going to last until the end of the weekend. There are some signs, though, that it may start to break down as we head towards the middle part of next week. So it's a little up and down. I say make the most of this weekend. Dare I say it, it could be barbecue weather. OK, let's start by taking a look at the pressure pattern as we head through the next 24 hours. As we run the sequence, you can see low pressure in control up towards the north of the UK. To the south, we start to pull in that ridge of high pressure, which will start to settle things down. And this is why we're in for a dry day here for much of tomorrow. So Friday, take a look. You can see we're expecting highs of 20 to 23 across the south. We'll start to see some warmer weather feeding its way northwards, so highs of 16, 17, maybe 18 degrees Celsius. But it is, as we head towards that weekend, that things start to look pretty good with highs of 24, maybe 25.
So I guess that means I better clean the barbecue then.
Yes,
Alex.
I just remembered that I don't think I scraped my barbecue the last time I used it, so I'll be doing that before the weekend. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't leave your barbecue like that, Alex. Thank you.